Hey everybody, Carie Cox here. I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about probiotics. I have done an actual blog, and I like doing the blog and then doing a vlog, I guess, or a YouTube video, due to the fact that some people need to be able to go back and reiterate what's been told to them, where some people like to just hear it. But that gives you somewhere. So like on my website itself, I'm posting this week about probiotics and some of the factors that take into consideration there. I get so carried away that I have to really write myself notes to make sure I stick with on track of what I'm trying to talk about and make sure I get all my points across. So I want to start off with your probiotics generically. Why is it such a big deal why are probiotics such a big deal? Period. So you'll notice that anymore, everyone's pushing probiotics. They tell you that you need to be taking them, go, go, go. A lot of times when you're taking certain factors from doctors, antibiotics, such like that, they'll give you a big thing of probiotics. Doctors have been coming and being better about adding probiotics to people's diets to help to support good gut health. But here's a precursor to that. We have so many things in our environment that break down our gut wall, which is where the probiotics live. In the gut, small intestines, you have a mucose lining, and in that mucose lining is where the probiotics house and live. Now, if your gut wall is being damaged, like by caffeine, by anti-inflammatories, by medication, by birth control, by all the toxins we get from everyday life, then that mucosal lining is breaking down. If the soil is not doing well, you can't actually grow good things in them. You have to get the soil doing well prior to really putting probiotics in there. Problem is that nobody talks about the soil factor. So we go in and we dump a ton of probiotics into us. We end up very sick, gut irritation, bloating, gassiness, discomfort, and people don't understand why this is supposed to be so good for us. What's the problem? Well, one, if you have the damage and the probiotics are not really thriving, then you dump a bunch in, you're going to have die-off of bad bacteria. That die-off can cause a lot of digestive distress and discomfort in the body itself. So you need to be able to support the good mucosal lining. Things you can do to support the good mucosal lining. You can start with fermented foods. Bone broth is a good way to do it every day. Even eliminating some of those things that are destroying the gut wall. Garlic is a good way of balancing bacteria. You have to, again, start slow on that. Spices, ginger can help. Cayenne, different things, though, to balance gut bacteria, but really to rebuild it. Glutamine's is beneficial to help support nutritionally. Bone broth is a good way of supporting that. Adding fermented foods to kind of get the probiotics naturally going and filling in there. So your gut bacteria are so important because they balance your mood. They help with your digestion. They are your first line of defense when toxins are coming in, to stop those toxins, stop things from getting into the body that we do not want getting in. Your bacteria, mood disorders. A lot of people with mood disorders, your bacteria have a very high role in that. How they are even metabolizing things play a big role in our mental health. You have people that have gut bacteria that convert certain foods or carbohydrates like potatoes and things like that into such things like opioid factors. So you're getting an actual hit and high off of certain foods because of the way the gut bacteria is converting that. You find that a lot with gluten issues, and you find that a lot with dairy, casein, whey aspects that can give you kind of a weird hit on there, or can cause you some great distress in the body itself. So it is a factor because everything in our environment that surrounds us pretty much works on breaking down that. All the modern processed foods, the bacteria, the chemicals, things in our food, just naturally, if you're doing just the common modern day diet, you're getting a lot of toxicity that's breaking down that wall, then depriving us of having the good amount of probiotics within the body. So eliminating some of those foods, going for organic foods, going for fermented foods, having some bone broth in there, having different herbs and stuff like that to help support the body and the gut wall. So getting that gut wall doing well, then slowly start adding in probiotics. The probiotics can be beneficial, but again, we have to make sure that we're setting it up properly. We can't just go in and throw a ton at it. My father's had some issues with the diverticulitis, and his doctors went in and gave him this huge, massive amount of high dose probiotics, and it just caused all sorts of issues there. Like I said, building up your mucosal lining and supporting that is a way of start working towards that. Bone broth is a very easy, helpful way in many ways to do that. Glutamine can be very helpful in that. Their fermented foods naturally start helping you get enzymes and things working properly again. Garlic can help balance a lot of those factors out. It's all about easing into this process. So you can go in and do some of those factors. It will help create better mood. It will boost your immune system. It will help support you from keeping toxins from entering into the body. And your overall health kind of depends. That's the baseline. That's where we begin, is the gut itself, because how we're digesting food, how our probiotics are doing, and different factors with that make a massive difference. If you want more specific help, specific to you, about what may be bothering you, or even I can come in and have you do a food test. The food test can give me the chemicals and such like that that are stressing the body or causing imbalances there. So go to utahfoundationalnutrition.com and you can make an appointment to come see me if you're local. You can even do a symptom survey if you're not local, and I can help you figure out where to go and how to ease into rebuilding that gut wall and supporting yourself. So you guys all have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave me a message here in the YouTube aspects, and I will talk to you guys again soon.